have this huge like machines, that huge businesses that just function of a certain system that they have developed. Like we need to buy tickets for them to keep on doing that. And there's just no escape. It doesn't mean that they're good or bad. It doesn't mean that they're moral or immoral. It's just the rule of life. Like it's just what they have to do to survive. Especially AEW, considering how young it is compared to WWE. And they just cannot afford to keep going like that. So they'll have to bring it back.
Absolutely. Are you your friends, when they see you posting wrestling stuff up, are they those friends that are not into wrestling like mine? They keep asking me. They're like, "Why are you still doing wrestling stuff? Everything's gone." I'm like, "Wrestling is still going on. Vince McMahon doesn't stop. AEW, like it's one of the only things that is consistently gone on through this whole lockdown, which I'm quite shocked by it."
Yeah.
Everything else has stopped. Football, TV, live stuff, it's completely gone. But here we have wrestling still very much continually going on every week, some 10, 11 hours of television as well. Do you get the same sort of reaction from people where you are, just sort of fascinated that this is still going on whilst the rest of the world is pretty much in a lockdown state?
No, the weird thing is that most of my Russian/European friends are not like wrestling fans, and they're not familiar with what wrestling is at all.
Yeah.
So I'm not even sure that they know that it's still there. But mostly it's been like a topic for jokes because like, oh, you were making fun of me for watching wrestling, which is quote unquote fake. Well, look at me now. It's the only sport that we have right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Be jealous. But yeah, there wasn't any like shocked reactions or anything, I don't think.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, before you go, I always ask all my guests a few of these questions. Like, who is your? You've said you definitely dislike John Cena, so we know who that one is. So I'm not going to ask you that question. But who's your sort of like main wrestler? Is it still The Miz, or do you have another kind of favourite that you follow from AEW? Who's your sort of go-to wrestler at the moment?
It's such a difficult question again because I have like many favorite wrestlers. I have so many. I have like a whole like, top 30 or something. But like when you say like favorite, and again if we say like current favorite,
yeah,
like, the people who
today's favorite,
who come to mind immediately are, well, obviously my boyfriend from AWF Russia. Yaroslav Derzhavin. But if we're talking American wrestling, it would be Dolph Ziggler. Scarlett Bordeaux, even though she's not currently wrestling, and I'm not sure if that's happening anytime soon. Taya Valkyrie, Priscilla Kelly, Buddy Murphy.
Murphy.
I know it's quite a weird selection.
No, it's good. It's a nice variety.
Standards. Joey Ryan. Yeah. Of course, I still like Miz, obviously. So yeah, I guess I'll PJ Black again. Yeah, and PJ Black is like one of my all-time favorite wrestlers ever since the NXT days. So I guess I'll stop here for now because that's proud.
No worries. I've got one final thing to ask. You said earlier in the podcast that you was a massive fan of The Miz. He was like one of the first people you saw. Now, obviously, since then he's had a reality TV show out, Miz and Mrs. I'm sure you've seen. Have you changed? Has that changed in any way your perception of him, seeing him off and off on the camera, or has it just made it better? Because I'll ask this because when I first saw Total Divas and I saw John Cena on that, it really put me off John Cena a little bit, to be honest with you, with the whole picture thing. You can't have a living. She had to ask for it and all the rest.
But he was kind of booked as a heel on Total
Divas, wasn't he? I thought, is he doing this on purpose? This is ridiculous. And of course, out of that, Daniel Bryan, I got so attached to because he's like your everyday guy, so I can relate to him. He's so humble. He's so just himself. But with the Miz and Mrs., did that make it better for you, or did you look at him differently after seeing that?
Well, like for me, it might not be like the right thing or like the most popular thing or like something that people might agree with me on. When I pick and choose favorite wrestlers, for me, them being like a nice, kind, compassionate person is one of the more important factors.
Of course.
And I've always seen Miz as this like fun, kind, sweet guy. And even though he's kind of, most of the time he's been a heel and a pretty annoying person on WWE TV, I still try to look beyond that And if you really pay attention to what he does in life, it's evident that he is a great person. So to me, seeing him on Ms. and Mrs. as this like fun, goofy, sweet family dude, it wasn't a revelation. So it didn't really change anything for me.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, well, I want to thank you very much for taking time out and coming onto the show. It's been great talking to you. Yeah, it's been great talking to you. It's been a real insight for me, a little bit of an education into the Russian wrestling scene, that's for sure. I don't think I've had anybody give me anything on that. Just let my listeners know and the audience know where they can go and find you, your YouTube channel and all your social media handles.
Yeah, I'm at Xenia Did That on almost any platform. Xenia with an X. I guess you'll write it somewhere.
I will.
And of course, my main thing is my YouTube channel. You can subscribe. Every subscriber matters. It does help. Like, it does make a difference. And on my Twitter, I have a giveaway running right now. I believe it's in my pinned tweet right now on my Twitter. Okay. And the giveaway will end when I hit 3,000 subscribers across 3 platforms. I'm already over 3 on Twitter and YouTube, and we have only Instagram left. And then we'll pull the trigger and finish the giveaway, and you guys will be able to win some pretty cool things, including a Chris Jericho Funko Pop. So that's really great. And yeah, I'm just trying to make the most entertaining content that I can, and I'd love to share it with you guys and to share stuff about wrestling around the world. So follow me, if you will.
Yeah, no, you definitely do. I well recommend it. Get over there. It sounds like a good giveaway as well, to be honest with you. So I encourage everyone to do that. You never know. You could be the one when she hits that number. But thank you again. It's been a real pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was so much fun.